state employees, the state legislators, monthly updates of the forecasted expenses and revenues of state government. That's what you would expect from a chief executive. That's what chief executives are doing all throughout the state, of businesses, small and large. I don't care whether you're a business that employs 20,000 people or 1,000 or 10 people, whether you're a church or a nonprofit organization. Good management means that you have an estimate, a forecast of what your money coming in and money going out is, and you update that forecast based on current conditions, and you use that to manage money efficiently, to find productivity improvements, to know whether you will have shortfalls, to plan as quickly as possible if there is a shortfall so that any cut will not be as severe. That's different than the approach that is taken by Rick Perry, and we saw just yesterday his approach. He refuses to make public his estimates to the people of the state, the revenues, the money coming in, and the expenses, the money going out for the state of Texas during the current fiscal year, during a year we're in right now, the state's current financial year. He refuses to give estimates of the expenses or the revenues that he expects in future years. Now contrast that with the practice of most businesses and what we did in the city of Houston and what I will do when I'm governor. Most businesses, and certainly the city of Houston, some of you in the press were present at the time we did it, had monthly forecasts of what we thought the revenues and expenses would be for the rest of the fiscal year. Periodically, we would provide a dashboard which showed the projections if there was business as usual for the next several years in city finances. It gave us goals and milestones and any budget gap we knew well in advance so that we could work to close that. That has not been done in state government. Under our Constitution, the governor is the chief executive officer of the state. According to documents that were filed by Rick Perry just last month, he calls himself the chief budget and planning officer of the state. Other people in state leadership have given their estimates of this $18 billion budget hole that is facing the state of Texas because of Rick Perry's failure to plan ahead, failure to run the state in a business-like manner, and use of one-time stimulus funds to plug holes in operating budgets. But Rick Perry has been silent on what he thinks the expected revenues and expenditures of the state will be over the next several years. That's not the way you run an efficient government. It may be his way of trying to run an efficient campaign, but Texas deserves better than that. In fact, when he was asked about a request that the state controller provide for a revenue projection for this very fiscal year, month by month, what it would be, the money coming in and the expenses going out in October, November, December. He called that request bizarre. Well, Governor, that's not bizarre. That's what you would expect from a well-run organization. That's what's done with companies large and small. That's been done in cities throughout this state, and it's about time we had that in state government.